Hello, everyone. Have you heard about the Geary, Stoyan, and Stevens Show? An amazing podcast with sports stars, entertainment celebrities, and other great guests. Somebody, one host who has no legs, one host who lives in Duluth, Minnesota, and another host in Minnesota who can never be found. These guys get amazing guests and topics that no other show can provide, exclusively on your home TV and now the Roku app. That's the Geary, Stoyan, and Stevens Show. Check us out, America.
Well, hello, everybody. Dave Stevens here again for the Geary, Stoyan, and Stevens Show. And yeah, it's good to be home. I have been on the road so much traveling for the Abilities Expo and various other speaking gigs. So it's nice to be home here at the home offices of Bristol, Connecticut. But that doesn't mean we aren't going to continue to give you coverage as it happens. So while I'm at home, Troy is on the road. Even though he lives in Duluth, he's down in the Twin Cities for a big series between the Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins. Right now, they're battling for that wild card berth, but they're slowly creeping up on the Guardians. Troy is down there for this big series, and he caught up with the manager of the Royals. Troy?
Going back at Target Field tonight, the Minnesota Twins take on the Kansas City Royals. Now, the Twins and the Royals are chasing the Cleveland Guardians, with the Twins 3.5 games back and the Royals 4 games back to start this series. The Twins are coming off a 4-game series with those Cleveland Guardians, where they won the first 2 games on Friday at a doubleheader and fell Saturday and Sunday. So basically they're the same spot they were 4 days ago, still 3.5 games back with 45 games left to play. Now the Royals are coming off a 2-game series against the St. Louis Cardinals. Friday and Saturday they split those. Weird no Sunday game. So they're looking to jump the Twins in the standings and get back into the playoff hunt and chasing down the Cleveland Guardians for the division. It's going to be an interesting month and a half. I'm going to be covering it from all angles. We got the Royals, the Twins, and we're going to have great interviews and updates throughout the week, and hopefully for this playoff push here in Minnesota. Also, I had a chance to sit down and talk to Royals manager Matt Quintero about those playoff aspirations, given that 16 of the last 44 games they have are against division opponents. And here's what he had to say. With 16 divisional games, the last 44 games, how critical is it to win each series, given the fact that for this team's playoff success?
Well, we're trying to win every night. I mean, that's our goal. Every time we come out here, we're trying to kick somebody's butt. So whether there's going to be a series we win, there's going to be a series we lose, we're not going to put too much into that, but we're going to do our best to put our best foot forward every night.
Thanks, Troy. And if you notice, the manager's wearing that shirt that says today because, well, it needs to get done today. The season is winding down and every game counts, especially when you're battling for that wild card. So stick with us. We have more to come. Troy is going to talk to him a little bit more from that big Twins Royals series. Don't go away. You're watching a special edition of Geary, Stoyan, and Stevens.
Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events wants you to come party with us. We're bringing the fun to the Houston Bay Area. Stay tuned for all of our incredible events throughout the year, featuring amazing food and drinks, live entertainment, special guests, and so much more. Fun, new, different. Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events is where you want to be. So come party with us. It's more than a yacht. It's Serendipity.
I'm Matthew.
I'm Melissa, and together we started Fresh Clean Threads.
For most of my life, I've worn a black t-shirt, and most were either too short, too baggy, or weren't consistent. Like most guys with a problem, I turned to my wife for help.
From our San Diego condo, using my years of apparel experience, we set out to make the world's best fitting t-shirt.
Since day one, our Fresh Clean tees were made to offer a flattering fit for all body types, be ridiculously soft and comfortable, and not break the bank.
And more than 1 million customers later, we still make every t-shirt with the same attention to detail as when we first started.
And what we've learned from selling so many t-shirts to people around the world is that while the perfect fit and feel are the starting point,
it all comes down to feeling confident and empowered to live each day fearlessly fresh.
Unleash your confidence at freshcleanthreads.com.
Hi everybody, Dave Stevens here at where I'm always at an airport. As a motivational speaker, I travel a lot. That's why I'm so excited to have paired with Michelle Irwin and the All Wheels Up initiative, because they want to get wheelchairs to be able to go on airplanes and not have to transfer. And in 2022, they launched National Accessible Air Travel Day on August 20th to raise awareness for the need for accessible air travel for people with disabilities. Now, to spread the word this year, AWU is posting the social media challenge. Throughout the month of August, they're asking people to post a picture or video with a hashtag National Accessible Air Travel Day. They take a picture or video of themselves, and they should be wearing orange. And if they tag 3 of their friends, they accept that challenge. They're a part of this amazing event. If you're traveling in August, we'd love to see you do this challenge at the airport or on an airplane. And if you travel as much as I do and would like to support the All Wheels Up cause, well, you can order these amazing shirts that say National Accessibility Awareness. You can go to bonfire.com and type in the All Wheels Up store, or for more information, you can dial up allwheelsup.org. Support what we do. Let's get wheelchair accessibility and travel for everybody year-round. That's right. August 20th, National Accessible Air Travel Day. You can support All Wheels Up by getting those shirts, and believe me, the airlines could make some huge improvements. I travel a lot in a wheelchair, and don't even get me started on those horror stories. But Troy has been giving us stories out of the Twin Cities about this Royals-Twins matchup, and you know, the Twins really didn't make any roster moves down the stretch towards the trading deadline. They were happy with the players they have. In fact, they've been bringing up a lot of those St. Paul Saint kids. We got to see David Festa earlier this year, and hopefully he can solidify that starting lineup as a pitcher. But Troy sat down with the skipper of the Royals, because they did make some moves, and they're hoping that not only can they creep up on the Guardians, but they can overtake them and win that division.
Thanks, Dave. I also had a chance to ask him about the bullpen. The Royals have acquired a couple of bullpen arms and infielder Paul Young at the trade deadline. But the last month or so, it has been a revolving door down there. Different combinations of closers, setup guys, and I asked him if he's figured out a rotation back there that he's comfortable with, and here's what he had to say. And the back end of the bullpen, have you figured out a consistent run out there, or do you pretty much have got? Have you got that figured out in the back end of the bullpen of what you want to do there?
If I have anything figured out. This is baseball, right? I mean, things change on a daily basis. Matchups change, availability changes. You know, we know in high leverage, you know, we're going to have a mix of Ursig, Long, Will Smith, all those guys, you know, but that's the benefit of winning games, is that you're going to have to use different guys because you can't use them all every night.
It's going to be an interesting 3-game series. Like I said, I'm going to have coverage for the rest of the baseball season, hopefully into the playoffs. And let's see what these Twins can do. I'm a little biased towards my Royals. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell the Twins anyways that I'm rooting for them to make the playoffs. But like I said, it's going to be a great month and a half to cover baseball. We got the NFL season kicking off here shortly. So keep following us for great interviews and coverage and guests throughout the year. And back to you, Dave.
All right, Troy, that'll do it for this special edition of the Geary, Stoyan, and Stevens Show. Thank you guys for all of your support. Of course, you can follow us on all social media platforms like Twitter, X, Facebook, Instagram, and all of the other social medias, including LinkedIn. And you can catch us on yourhometv.com, or if you've got the Roku app, download that, Your Home TV, and watch all of our past episodes. So for Troy, for wherever Will is, I'm Dave Stevens. That'll do it, and that's a wrap.
Thank you for tuning in to the Geary, Stan, and Stevens Show. Follow us on social media, watch us on yourhometv.com, or now we're on Roku. Download it and watch us. And thanks for tuning in. Until next time, America.